welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and we have another template here ready to be filled in with some kind of craziness that I'm going to make up as I kind of go along. But what I want to do is, this is my patterns page over on my website. So if you go into where it says tutorials and choose patterns from the drop down or patterns from over here on the side, you can come scroll down, and this one, while making the last bracelet, I kind of was thinking, well, that took up forever. I was kind of thinking about this pattern a bit because it had this little area right here. I don't know if you can see where my my cursor is pointing, but yeah, I really like this area. So I think what I will do is I'm just gonna copy this little part right here and bring that over here to just kind of look at. So let's just move this off to the side and put it to a new layer. All right, now I can go back to my paint thing. And cool, we're ready to go. So I'm probably gonna use the same color pattern that I used before. I was thinking if I put this in the middle, it would make for a really interesting center part of it. But now that I'm kind of looking at it, I'm not sure. Let's say this one is the red, that's right in the center. And then let's get the other colors. Let's get our orange. So that would be the next one up, and then the next one up would be yellow. Yellow. Like that. And then we'll make the purple be the one that kind of goes around where the silvery gray was. So that goes in 3, this goes 3. I will only fill in the one side, but for like the moment, this sort of helps me to kind of see what I'm doing here. So the first one, yeah, okay. I kind of get it. There was something kind of going on over here. So let's use our color picker, grab the red. So the red's gonna have to change direction there, and that's how that gets to here. Right? And then the orange comes up and it connects there. Right, and then this comes in. Not sure how many times I want to do this. A few though, right? I mean, it's gonna be like the special point of the whole, all this anyways. So let's make it go a little ways. Because we have so much bracelet to work with, right? Like there's still all this up here. All right, so now this yellow out here comes back in there. This orange comes in this way. Oh, and really, so the orange stays in the middle and the yellow and the red are the ones that keep changing. I never really quite analyzed what was happening. I just knew that the colors kind of moved around in an interesting way, and now it suddenly kind of makes sense to me. I'm gonna go another, because there's just so much space in this. I'm gonna go another 1 or 2 up. So that's a yellow. Let's grab the red. So I'm not filling in both sides with the underlying strings only because the thing is symmetrical. We can actually copy everything that's on the right hand side and paste it over into the left hand side and just make it easier on ourselves. So I kind of like how the orange keeps staying to the center of this. And how these kind of alternate out. I think it'll be interesting, and especially because when we flip it, this red dot will stay in the center and then it's going to expand out in the same way, just going in the other direction. I think that's going to be kind of cool. I have no idea what we're going to do with the space outside of this. At least not yet, I don't. So let's bring the purple all the way in. So this is our centerpiece, all nice and created. We can bring these out like this just to see where they're going to be at. Now, remind you, the last time we did one of these, right, I started at the top and I worked my way down, and that worked out cool. Made for me to like figure out all the strings where they were starting from. This time I'm starting from the center. And in no way is any of this just random, at least not yet. I have very deliberately sought to plug this thing in here. So now I'm kind of curious what to do out here. Ooh, I have a thought. Let's make another purple. We'll double the colors, kind of like we did last time. And since we're doubling the purple, we can put in some kind of diamonds. Oh, I'm loving this already. You guys have no idea how much fun this is going to be to make. So that yellow comes through, and that will be a yellow, that will be a yellow, that will be a yellow. That will be a red, and that will be a red. So already we have this like crazy thing kind of going on over here. So we got purple. So there's 4 of these. Let's put the orange in here. I could make it busier and make it change, do a bunch of different colors in there because I have the room for it. But no need. That'll look really cool right here. I don't have a rhyme or reason for this, but I'm gonna put the red right there. I'll put the yellow over here. Oh, I see. Let's take out the oranges from there. Let's put the orange coming in from here. Right, so now there's a specific reason. So now yellow, orange, red, they both match up. So, yeah. What went from having absolutely no rhyme or reason is suddenly making sense. Like that's a good call. So this yellow is just kind of running through behind the scenes, doing its little yellow thing. And now this red. And so because they're coming out like in the same, you know, sequence, being able to make something diamonds or whatever we want over there will be really, really easy. That's super cool. There we go. So far, all of this is all filled in perfectly. Let's take this red and make ourselves a great big old diamond. Yeah. Yeah, that's really cool. Right? I'm trying to make it so that way, like there isn't a distinct color that's like used so much more than the others that, you know, something significant there kind of thing. Although it does seem like the purple is a bit more predominant. And it's about to be just a little bit more as I box in this red one with the purple. We could do this thing again, right? Yellow. It does work. Orange. Red. Wait, is it to there or? I think I went too far. Right? Yeah. Purple goes where there's two spaces. Got it. Puts the orange right back on the thing. So now we're doing the same thing we did earlier, in a different space. Off this, off of this. This comes back that away. Nice. I'm not sure how many we can fit in. I was gonna go just completely different, but maybe keeping that same symmetry. Like I said before, like sometimes having it to where it goes, does a thing and then comes back to it can look really, really cool and make it look like really deliberate. Oh, while I'm filling this in, let me just thank my patron supporters and my YouTube members for making all of this stuff possible. I really do count on their support, both as a motivator as well as the money to buy the floss. So thank you guys so much. So how many was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So it'll go up to there. So this is a different way of making patterns than what I would typically do, like just taking elements of something I like and putting it together in such a way that it just becomes interesting. And I think this is a fun way. If you're not familiar with just, you know, pulling up some graph paper and cranking out something, I recommend it. I think this is a great way of discovering something new, and it has an element to it that is a lot like some other bracelet. But at the end of the day, this will be nothing like that other bracelet. And so, yeah, I think there's something fun about that. Also, this won't be on the other websites because of the fact that they want patterns that can repeat themselves indefinitely, and the start and finish of this are going to be different. I'm probably just going to close it in with like a chevron. So there we have the alternating colors again. So it was yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow, yellow, red, yellow, red. Okay, so it ends one earlier. That's all right. I think we're going to go with that orange along the outside again. So orange comes from here. And so for this, I really do need to fill in the underlying strings just so that way I can be aware of where any of these colors are as we're kind of going along here. Without this, there'd be no way, even with all my experience, there would be no way for me to be able to figure out like which string is just going to pop up, you know, at one of these points up in here. So yeah, that's basically why this kind of graph paper came about in the first place, was trying to figure out which color would come out after me trying to do something that I thought would be interesting. There was some chain link ones I was doing, and just some various things I thought would be a lot of fun. Oh heck yeah, look at this. We're gonna go all in on a chevron, and we're gonna start with the lightest color, the yellow, and then come out with the orange. And then the red. So yeah, I couldn't have predicted that. Yeah, looks like we got everything down here. Just have to fill in these. Because it's a straight line, real easy to figure out where all this stuff is going. We have an orange for that one, red for this one, purple here, and kind of yellow there. So it goes red, orange, yellow, purple, red, orange, yellow, purple. There we go. We don't need our example thing any longer. I need the select tool. Why is it fixed again? All right, so just take this whole top right area, copy and paste it, flip tool, and then go back to the select tool so I can anchor the layer. Copy and paste the whole top half now, flip tool, go to the horizontal line, flips it back to the tool. See how it's got the little anchor? That anchors the layer in place. There is our bracelet. Wow. So the center area is really elongated because it's like the thing going twice, but you know, centered in the center. And then you get these big diamond things here, and then it repeats out a little bit. That looks really, really cool. I am really excited about making this one, guys. I'm thinking I'm going to use the fluorescent colors again, just because I think that'll look neat. So yeah. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with a new bracelet. So as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.